her mother is in hospice and she's been caring for her mother, very busy with her mother's health concerns. So she does understand the importance of returning. She will be represented by competent counsel. And so we're asking for a personal bond maybe in this matter because she cannot afford to pay a bond. She is employed on a part-time basis because she's giving a lot of care, taking a lot of time to care for her mother, who's in hospice.
All right. Counsel for the people.
Your Honor, people would just be objecting to a change in bond given the amount of time that has passed between the initial issuance of the warrant and today's arraignment.
What was the new context you received today? Was it just a driving ticket, misdemeanors? What was it?
A passenger in a vehicle where a traffic stop was made, Your Honor.
All right. The court has had the opportunity to look over what the initial investigator's report says. Based on that, I don't believe it's an assaultive crime. And it looks like it was a counterfeit, allegedly, license plate in the back window. That's our highest offense charge. Ma'am, do you understand the importance of coming back to court?
Yes, ma'am.
Because if you don't come back to court, I'm going to set the bond at a cash bond. And whether you can afford it or not, it's going to be because we need to take care of this matter from 2019. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This time the court is going to set this matter at a $10,000 personal bond. $10,000 personal bond in this particular matter. Ma'am, you are to report online, and I'm telling you right.
Yes, ma'am.
On February 7th, pause conference. The preliminary exam they need to put in the computer is February 14th. But counsel, the next question I have is, do you have counsel or do you need counsel to be assigned to you?
I need counsel to be assigned.
Okay. All right. We'll get counsel assigned to you. Ma'am, you must appear online on February the 7th, February 7th at 8:30 a.m. to my Zoom courtroom. That's courtroom 438.
Yes, ma'am.
If you do not appear, I will put a cash bond in place. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing further on this matter, they may need you for the traffic matter, though I'm not sure. That concludes my hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good morning.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, bye. Ma'am, just Ms. Howell, stay where you are. We do have some traffic matters we need to handle. Misdemeanor allegations. State your full name again.
Taser Crowell.
These matters, you'll be released on a personal bond, no dollar amount. Scheduling a trial via Zoom. You must attend in front of Judge Kennedy at February 25th, 8:30, 36th District Court via Zoom. Understood?
Yes, sir.
With any criminal matter, you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say orally or in writing can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney at questioning and at all future proceedings. If you cannot afford an attorney, the court will appoint you one at the public's expense. Did you hear and understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
This is ticket numbers SP 1069876, February 27th, 2020, count one only, drive while license suspended. SP 1135344, November 14th, 2020, count one, drive while license not valid or improper license. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor on a 2000 Jeep. SP 1574858, April the 14th, 2024, drag racing spectator. 1950223, April 2019, failed to display a valid driver's license. And ticket number 204555755 on April the 27th, 2020, count one, no operator's license on person. Count two, no insurance on an 06 Ford. Count three, unregistered motor vehicle. These are all misdemeanor allegations, Ms. Crowell. They carry up to a $500 fine and or 93 days in jail is a maximum fine and penalty. Recall warrant, set aside cases, and a not guilty plea on the open matters. As a reminder, pretrial via Zoom, Judge Kennedy, February 25th, 8:30, 36th District Court. Show up to court, ma'am. Good luck.
All right,
Okay.
this way.
So I got this. Okay, I'm gonna take off.
Shirley Matthews Smith.
Would you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Shirley Matthews Smith.
Good afternoon, Ms. Smith. Calling case number 13057115001. People of the state of Michigan versus Sherilyn Deanne Smith. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnar for the people, Your Honor.
Good morning. For the record, Christina Harris, P 52857, on behalf of Sherilyn Matthews Smith, who stands mute, waives the formal reading, and she's been advised of her statutory and constitutional rights.
Okay, the court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Smith as it relates to bond. This is a 2013 matter.
Yes, people are asking for a $1,000 personal bond, Your Honor.
Any objection, Ms. Harris? Court will set bond at $1,000 personal.
Yes.
Ms. Smith, during the pendency of this case, you're not to have any contact with the Dollar General located at 12421 Hayes in the city of Detroit. And your court date, you have a pretrial scheduled for February the 6th, 2025 at 8:30, and that will be before Judge Bryant by Zoom. Ma'am, do you have any questions regarding your court date or your bond?
No.
Okay,
No.
thank you. Okay. Anything further from either of the parties?
Nothing further. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Okay,
you.
have a great day, Ms. Smith. 1,000.
Mercedes Krigler.
Good afternoon, Ms. Krigler.
Good afternoon.
Calling case number 250553 553-6801 FH. People of the state of Michigan versus Mercedes Alexandra, that's ALEXSANDRA Krigler. Appearances, please.
Jennifer Douglas for the people, P 72748.
For the record, Christina Harris, P 52857, on behalf of Mercedes Krigler, who stands mute, waives the formal reading, and she's been advised of her statutory and constitutional rights.
Court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Krigler. Ms. Krigler, you're going to have court dates of February 4th. That'll be a probable cause conference before Judge Kevin Robbins. That will be by Zoom. You have a right to a preliminary examination. That is scheduled for February the 11th, 2025. That will be in person. Both of those matters are scheduled for 8:30. The preliminary exam will be before Judge Taylor as it relates to bond.
Your Honor, for Ms. Krigler, the people wouldn't object to a $5,000 personal bond. She doesn't have any prior convictions that I see. This is not an assault of no objection to $5,000 personal.
Any
No
objection, Ms.
objection for
Harris?
$5,000 personal bond.
The court will set the bond at $5,000 personal. Ms. Krigler, you are not to possess or purchase any firearms or any other dangerous weapons. And again, your probable cause is scheduled for 2/4, and your preliminary examination is scheduled before Judge Taylor on 2/11.
Okay.
Anything further from any of the other parties?
Nothing from the people. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, you're done. Good afternoon. Have a good afternoon, Mrs. Krigler.
Thank you.
Say full name. Go back.
State your name, ma'am, please.
Yvette Suzanne Peterson.
Okay. Calling case number 25-0550-0901 FY, People of the State of Michigan versus Yvette Peterson.
Family, right?
Francis, please. Thank you. For the defense,
Good morning. Christina Harris, P 52857, on behalf of Yvette Peterson, who stands mute, waives the formal reading, and she's been advised of her statutory and constitutional rights.
the court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Peterson. As it relates to bond, Mr. Ragnar.
Yeah, a very assaultive matter. People are asking for $25,000 cash surety bond. She's able to post a bond. We're asking for a tether with house arrest. The victim went over to the the defendant's house, I believe, looking for her boyfriend. She said her boyfriend wasn't there. The victim and the defendant had a conversation. The defendant then went across the street, and while she was across the street, the complaining witness was outside and spilled her drink. When she bent over to pick it up, she turned around and the victim and the defendant had a bat and hit the victim in the head twice. She's lucky she didn't die. She had went to Botsford Hospital. She sustained a swollen head, concussion, and blood vessels broken in the victim's left eye, along with the left eye being blackened and swollen shut. The victim fears life. I should have probably asked for more, but $25,000 cash surety.
Ms. Harris, your response?
Yes, I'd like to say that Ms. Peterson is innocent until she's proven guilty. She has no criminal record and no contact with the criminal justice system. She is a professional hairstylist, and the complaining witness came over to her house looking for her boyfriend and looking for a fight. So this is a situation of conflict, and this is not a situation of where Ms. Peterson has any history of violence. So we're asking for a personal bond so that she can be out, so that she can continue to style hair, so she can continue with her life. She has 3 children, or 1 child, 1 grown child, and 3 grandchildren. This incident took place on April 16th, 2024, but wasn't entered until January of 2025. That is correct. I'm looking at the report. And so for that reason, I'm asking for a personal bond. This is not someone who is assaultive, and there's someone that was looking for a fight. This is someone that came to her house looking for her boyfriend, which is, I submit, is problematic. And for that reason, I'm asking for a personal bond.
Okay, I have a question. Ms. Harris, these allegations are from April 16, 2024. So how did Ms. Peterson come into custody at this time?
Look at that. Looking through the notes. She was arrested at home, it says. And she wasn't even aware of this outstanding warrant. So, we have that problem of the lag time where someone's not even aware of a situation, not even aware of a warrant, and a warrant just being issued from an incident that took place allegedly more than 6 months ago. So she would have is not a flight risk. She's not a threat to the community, having no criminal record at all, and being a hairstylist, and she has grandchildren at home that she takes care of.
Yeah, having a bat hitting someone in the head with it twice. She's lucky the victim didn't die. You don't do that. If she's a threat not only to this victim but to the public. When a person's talking and having a calm conversation, at least according to the report, she goes and gets a bat and comes back and hits her in the head twice. Serious injuries. I think she's a danger to the public, and I think the cash bond is warranted. Thank you.
Plenty of witnesses here in this matter, so this case will be fully litigated, but I still believe a personal bond is in order. Thank you, and I'll wait for the court.
Ms. Harris, you indicated that she's a hairstylist. What are the hours that she works?
Ms. Peterson, can you speak to the hours that you work, please, and thank you.
From 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Thank you.
Okay. Court has heard the arguments. The court is gonna set a $50,000 personal bond with a tether. Ma'am, your curfew hours will be from 7 p.m. to 10 a.m., which will allow you to go to work. During the pendency of this case, you're not to have any contact with Carmen Mitchell. You're not to possess or purchase any firearms or other dangerous weapons. And you're not to, oh wait, where's Miss Peterson? I have the Mansfield address. Oh, okay, hold on a minute.
The
That's
Mansfield
Oh,
where Ms. Peterson lives.
Miss Mitchell lives on Appleton, Your Honor.
Okay, I see that. So, Miss Peterson, you're not to have any contact with the 19179 Appleton address in the city of Detroit.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And we have court dates.
Oh.
Ms. Peterson, you have two court dates. You have a probable cause conference that's scheduled for February the 4th at 8:30. And then you have a right to a preliminary examination that's scheduled for February the 11th. The court date on the 4th will be by Zoom. Your court date on the 11th will be in person. Both of those matters are scheduled for 8:30 before Judge Giles here in the 36th District Court. Ma'am, do you have any questions regarding your court date or your bond conditions?
No.
How about Mr. Ragnar, anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Nothing further. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you.
Okay. DDC? Oh,
Yes, Your Honor.
yes, do you have any matters that,
Do you have any males or females at 48 hours you're aware of that are timing out that cannot wait till 2:30?
No, they can all wait till this afternoon. Thank you so much. You guys have a great lunch.
Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Have a good lunch. Take care, everybody. We'll see you.
All right, thank you, magistrates.
Thank you, Magistrate.
okay, thank you. Have a good day.